Orlando Magic make it 2-1. They've just beaten the Detroit Pistons 113-105 in such an entertaining game. This is one of the more physical matchups in the whole NBA. If you're new here, my name is Neg. This is Box to Box Hoops. I am on TikTok, IG, and YouTube. Make sure you follow, subscribe, and do the necessary. Let's get straight into the game. That fourth quarter, it was special to see Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero carry the team and see it through, because that run that the Pistons went on was insane. I think they finished the game with 26-8 run. Not finish the game, but between the 8:24 to go in the fourth quarter and 2:52 to go in the fourth quarter, they went on a 26-8 run to tie the game, I think, at 104, I think. But they only got 1 point after that, which was, again, Franz Wagner had like a sequence of defense where it was like, yeah. And in there, he also hit the three that extended the game to a 4-point lead, extended the lead to a 4-point lead. Yeah, man, they had to carry them, because if they lost this one, this was going to be a really big loss for them. It was going to be one of those losses where you don't forget how bad it is, right? But I need to say something, man, about the officials. I think the officiating has just been okay. Has been good. Just, it hasn't been extra. It hasn't been too much. But this is the first game where I'm just like, dude, are we going to check everything that Stu does and see if it's a flagrant? Like, I'm really starting to feel their pain. And as a team, it's like they've just accepted, like, yo, there's no point in fighting these decisions. Let's just play our ball. But you can't be checking everything he does being a flagrant. It got to a point where they had to bench him to start the third quarter. You only saw minutes like in the last 2-3 minutes of the third quarter. And it's unfortunate, because for the Pistons, I don't think there's any team that is more well equipped for playoff physical basketball in terms of a 1-2 punch combo at center, as they have Jalen Duren and Beef Stew. Isaiah Stewart is a dog, bro. He's a dog. So yeah, like, just, it's annoying. It's really annoying. Everything he does, they're checking if it's a flagrant. Like, it's just annoying. Speaking of Jalen Duren, this guy is a baller. Let's just check what he did in this game. I remember he had 5 blocks. He had 5 really big blocks, right? 5 really, really big blocks. And that was like literally people attacking the rim, because the Magic, when when things are not falling, they really try and get to the rim. Someone like Wendell Carter was being dared to take the three, right? And if it's not working, of course, he's going to try and take it to the rim. So having Jalen Duren there, he had 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 blocks. He was really big. I want to say he was one of the big reasons why they really came on this run. Like, just his physicality in the paint is just beautiful. There was a point in the first quarter where all the Pistons got was just alley-oops. And it was like the coach had to call a timeout and be like, yo, we can't let all these bigs just be getting to the rim over and over again. Ausar Thompson is... Dude, I think I'm running out of superlatives to describe these Thompson twins, because the fact that this guy can nullify a whole aspect of your offense. Like, he's so athletic... He's so athletically gifted that it gets to a point where the Magic just couldn't do any wing play, because his feet move quick. He will jump above anyone. There's one rebound he got where he jumped above the rim and he was like falling backwards. And I'm like, dude, that was like in between 3 Magic players. This guy is, dude, like, just different, just born different. All these twins are just born different. Yeah, man. Looking at the game, the Magic out-rebounded the Pistons 48-42. They also won the turnover battle 14-16. And actually, the Pistons had, I think, not gotten a turnover until very late in the entire fourth quarter. I think the first turnover was like one of the Cade Cunningham. They probably had 1 or 2 turnovers in the fourth. Like, they were so efficient with the ball. They kept it very well. And if you can do that against the Magic, because the one thing I've realized about the Magic is the big wings that even Cade, the primary defender is always Franz Wagner. So he's not one of those guys who's always going to try and get the ball. He's going to use his size more. He's going to try and move his feet. He's not Thompson, but he's going to try and move his feet and use his size against you and his length to try and block your shot or contest your shot. So getting steals, they are not like one of those. They're not like an Atlanta Hawk or OKC in that sense. But that means that if you're an attacking team, you can actually really take care of the ball when you're playing this team. So I would like to see them have less turnovers if they want to win this game next game 4, which again is an important game for them now because you can't afford to go 3-1 down. And then they had 40 points in the paint to 36 for the Magic and 17 second chance points to the Magic's 19. So yeah, really good game. I enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed the physicality of the game. Who else am I going to talk about? Tobias Harris is a bowler, stud. Cade Cunningham in that fourth quarter was just special, man. Just special. They need to get more from Jenkins, especially when Cade goes to the bench. But I think they did enough. It was just like the last 2 minutes of the game where execution just failed them. Like that turnover on Cade Cunningham, he just lost his feet and fell, and then the ball just ends up going to a Magic player's hand. So, yeah, that was really crucial. Wendell Carter had a good game as well. Desmond Bane was carrying them at some point. I think the third quarter, he just made like 2 or 3 threes that got the lead. It was a 4-point or 5-point lead, and like 3-point lead, I think. And it just went to like a 9-point lead. So, yeah. They're getting good minutes from Kane as well off the bench. Anthony Black, Anthony Black was really, really good. His shot didn't fall that well, but he was there. Flagrant against him when Thompson hit him in the head. By his defense, like he's moving his feet, he's very active on defense. And I think they need that from anyone who's their wing, right? Because you can't put all that pressure on Wendell Carter having to come all the way up to the 3-point line and face Cade Cunningham. Because when Cade Cunningham has the ball and is moving downhill, bro, stopping that guy is almost impossible. So, yeah, good win by the Magic. They now go to... Game 4 will still be in Orlando, but the Pistons need to get that one. Really, really need to pick up that game. So, yeah. Again, guys, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Follow us as well, and follow us on TikTok and IG. I can't wait for the Knicks. The Knicks are playing later tonight, so that's the game that I'm really looking forward to. There's OKC is playing right now against the Suns, then there's that game, and then there's one more game. I think it's the Timberwolves versus the Nuggets. Yeah. Let's go!